The embattled governor of Edo State, Godwin Obaseki, has hurriedly signed a new gazette aimed at stopping the proposed direct primary election by All Progressives Congress in the state. Besides, the governor in the emergency gazette banned social gathering involving more than 20 persons in the state without his explicit approval, while suggesting stadium as the only facility for any political party desirous of gathering for the purpose of primary elections. The new guidelines announced in the wake of the APC internal primary has been criticized as a body of regulations designed to give the governor special advantage in the election and force the All Progressives Congress as well as INEC into opting for his preferred indirect mode of primaries. The Gazette, claimed by the state government to be a product of an epidemiological study that predicted that COVID-19 infections in the state would peak around the 28th of June, made special provisions that broadly reflect the governor's desire for an indirect primary in the state. For instance, despite restricting social gathering to just 20 persons, special conditions were made for gatherings of at most 5,000 people just to the written approval of the governor. These 5,000 persons who may gather for political reasons must assemble in Benin City and in a single facility with capacity of not less than 10,000 persons according to the Gazette. Coincidentally or not, all of this align with the governor's argument for an indirect primary through the use of delegates and other officials numbering up to 5,000. The governor has long expressed his desire for restricted participation in the party's internal primary at the Samuel Ogbemudia Stadium in Benin City, where, according to critics, it is easier for him to use the might of his office to influence and rig the process. Essentially, going by the specificity of the Gazette regulations, Governor Obaseki has written his personal wishes into law, hiding behind an epidemiological study which evidence is yet to be seen by anyone other than the governor and his political allies. Godwin Obaseki has long faced accusations from several advocacy groups in the state over alleged connivance with health agencies to manipulate the state COVID-19 situation into enforcing biased laws aimed at giving him an unfair advantage in the APC's primary election. A coalition of the groups, including National Youth Advocacy Group, Orionwa and Owode Youth Restoration and Esako Youth Vanguard, said in a joint statement earlier this week that it is to our greatest dismay that as soon as the mode of the primaries for Edo 2020 was announced by the APC, the Edo State report on COVID-19 infection has risen astronomically, whereas it took Edo State 60 days to move from the index case to 100 cases. It has taken just 10 days for that number to leapfrog to about 300 cases. Other civil society groups have expressed concerns over what they describe as the governor's dangerous and desperate plans to breach the trust between the government and its people by spreading unnecessary panic and embracing deception to score a political goal. Obaseki's insistence on an indirect primary. Okay, Obaseki's insistence on an indirect primary instead of a direct primary process that would involve all registered members of the party is said to be connected to his waning popularity in the state and widespread rejection by members of the All Progressives Congress who have come to see him as a betrayer and incompetent administrator. Hmm. So with all of this, since this man is using his power to do some things, and I think people are just complaining, but are they going to override his decision or what he has signed into law? Of course, like I said before, now that he will use what you have to get what you want. I think that is exactly what he's doing. Let them continue with their game, whether Oshomole or whatever. Tomorrow again, you will see going to hear from a Oshomole's camp another thing again. You know, they have just been going back and forth. But with uh this Gazette that Obaseki has has done. Obaseki, the Gazzette that he has passes to stop APC direct primaries. Let's hear what people are saying concerning that. Of course, yeah, we know that some people are for Oshiomole'S, some people are for Obaseki. Someone says it is only rational to use the instrument you have to fight a battle. Exactly, just like I said, you use what you have to get what you want. We all know it will be this way. We are ready to scuffle it all. No second term anyway. We are ready for anything. Okay, it is no second term. You are supposed to be thinking of how to prevent coronavirus from spreading. Low mentality. Bring it on, my brother. We are waiting. Please leave outgoing governor alone. Let him struggle for survival. He's like snake that got its head cut from the body. Good luck, bro. Is this man not losing? Is jittery already? No crime in using what you have to fight your enemy. If it is you, I am sure you would do just that. Let us hear word, I beg. Because now there are some groups are complaining that, oh, since because of this primary and all of that, that has been conniving with the health minister, who is a Hanire Osagi, and now that because of this is the cases have been jumping and all of that, so that you use that as an excuse for people not to gather. Of course, it is what is happening. Some people will tell you, we are not the people that support any politicians. We talk about all of them round. We talk about all of them. It is you that you are in support of one person that we know that somebody is supporting anybody. But just what it is. The last time we checked, we saw that Oshiomole'S faction, they've gone to court to say this and this and this and that. All of them, they are using what they have to get what they want. And who is going to win at the end of the day with all their shenanigans? Whether it is their supporters that will lose or it is they themselves that will win at the end of the day. Edo country president in diaspora. Okay, we'll ride on. Is this governor of the state? He knows what is good for Edo people. Use what you have to get what you want. Obaseki, may your days be long and may presidency tap from your wisdom in order to excel. The best option now is to disqualify Obaseki from this race. Like, seriously? Okay. As someone says, Obaseki is the chief security officer of his state. We are going to be hearing that. But when it comes to Westway, doing all manner of things, we're having their feed day, oh, these people will not be security officer of the state. Okay, he should be allowed to make laws that will guarantee the security of his people. After all the revelation of what happened during Zamfara and Imo last primaries, you still want Mr. Obaseki to follow or to allow it go the same way. The story for another day. Okay, well, this man has already passed the Gazette to stop all this large gathering. Someone say do the disqualification yourself because you hate him. No matter how Adams Oshomole play the game, Governor Godwin Obaseki will scale through. Besides, 4+4 Togba in Jesus' name. I know who you are. Stop saying or calling Osage. Okay, Osamage. Okay, this man is getting dangerously desperate. Expect the next Gazette that will make it a criminal offense for Shomole and APC officials to step into Edo State. Anyway, that Gazette will be declared null and void soon, or the legal ping pong will render it inoperative. Obaseki has become a bull in China shop. Sadly, his utterances too are embarrassingly ungubernatorial. His temperament is quite uninspiring. Ridiculing his predecessor isn't delivering the dividends of a democracy to his people. He should talk less, be less despotic and desperate while focusing on the job he was voted to. I think now they are not doing anything concerning votes. So there's nothing like doing what is being voted for. This is election time. That's why they always say maybe first, second, third year. That is when they need to do the needful. But the fourth year, this is for them to be running for election. Is it Bisina Asentera that he wants to face governance? That is part of governance because he wants to come back. So he will use what he has to get what he wants, exactly what he's doing right now. In policies, it is noticeable that participants often leverage on their strong points, which is strength. Your view of the above development is perhaps significant of where your sympathies lie. Okay. Well done, sir. COVID-19 is real. What were you expecting when you decide to fight incumbency? Expect everything because he must exhaust all his arsenal of war. My able governor, Obaseki, our Lord Jesus Christ, wisdom is upon you. You know, this one, you go the sweet Obaseki supporters. Meanwhile, by the time Oshomole will bring another one, how his supporters will be so happy. So, guys, what do you think about this gazette that Obaseki has passed uh, to stop APC direct primaries? Leave your comments below respectfully and let's have your take. Thank you.